In this video, we're going to be going over how to attack zone blitzes. For zone blitzes, you got to stay patient, really work the flats. Again, you don't want to be loading up for deep bombs all the time when you're getting blitzed heavily. You want to be taking your check downs. You got to be taking your flat routes, your drags, your hitches, your running back flats, your seam streaks. It's important to stay patient versus zone blitz. So again, my number one route for zone blitzes in every single Madden are usually these running back flats or wheel routes. Again, the goal is to get the ball out of your hands quickly and throw to where they're blitzing from. Because again, where they're blitzing from is going to be the weak spots in the field. So again, if the outside linebacker is blitzing here off the right, usually there's going to be a vacant spot in the flats unless they're hard flatting their safety. So again, you got to be willing to take these checkdowns. If you're always constantly sitting back here looking to set up a deep bomb, it's going to lead to sacks and frustration. So again, look to get the ball off your hands quickly. Another route I really like are seam streaks versus the blitz. So depending on where they have, well, if they're blitzing out of a cover 2 look, say they're doing something like this, then both seam streaks are going to be open, either by B or A, because again, in cover 2, the main responsibility is again these outsides, or the main responsibility of these safeties is the deep outside. So it's going to be weak down the seam. There's going to be a vacant spot down the seam, and again, we're looking to throw at where they're blitzing from, where they're weak at. So again, if they're blitzing everybody, all their linebackers here, and again, originally the linebackers were in either a mid read or a vert hook. So again, we want to be throwing at where they're leaving. So as you can see right here, they're all blitzing down the middle. So again, it's going to leave that vacant spot right down the middle. And again, if you guys remember from our cover 2, how to beat cover 2, whether it's cover 2 coverage or cover 2 blitz, again, the deep middle is going to be naked. But I guess the difference is here is you can throw these seam streaks early versus the cover 2 blitz, because again, we want to throw out where they're blitzing from. So, and again, if they're blitzing all down the middle and the outside linebackers are blitzing, again, it's going to leave the seam streak open quickly, because again, the cover 2 deep halves, they're looking to cover the outside first. So you see them break into the outside, so it's going to leave this quick seam open down the middle. And again, you can throw it to either at the tight end on the seam or the B receiver. So again, your running back is going to be your best friend versus these blitzes, though. So again, we can go back to these either running back tables or running back wheel routes. Again, the flats are generally going to be open versus these blitzes. Again, you just got to be willing to take them. You got to be willing to stay patient. That is so crucial. So I want to hammer that into your guys' head. Attack the flats, attack the quick seams. Also, you can just, for attacking zone blitzes, you can just block the blitz. So again, this will vary from Madden to Madden. Whether it's the seam streaks or the running back flats or throwing where they're blitzing from, again, that's a concept that applies from Madden to Madden. It doesn't matter if I'm just showing you Madden 21 gameplay. It's going to work in Madden 22, 23, because it's worked on every other Madden since then. So we can kind of predict that it'll work again next year. But again, blocking schemes will vary from year to year. But again, if someone's blitzing you, as we mentioned earlier in the course, again, you want to be in formations where you can block your halfback. So, again, it's not a bad idea to find route combinations where you're sending only 3 or 4 people on a route, but you're able to pick up the blitz clean. So, again, that's why it's important to have these running backs in the backfield, so you can pick up the blitzes when you need to. See, as you can see right here, we picked up the blitz cleanly. It's going to give us time to, find a route open. So again, if you did want to block your halfback, again, obviously it's going to take away the ability to throw to our running back, but again, this is where we can utilize, drags, hitches, any routes underneath that we can get the ball of our hands quickly. We can do something like this where, again, we have that quick seam to throw to, or we're gonna have, the underneath option with the drag. So again, versus blitz, to recap, again, if you want to send extra people on a route, send 5 people on a route, meaning the 3 receivers, the tight end, and the running back. Again, utilize the running back a lot on wheels and flats. Look to throw the seam streaks quickly to the side they're blitzing from. Also, you can look to pick up the blitz by blocking your running back, and then again, still utilizing seam streaks and quick drags, quick in routes.